Hi everyone, this is the Legendary back again with more. And this time, don't have to say, it's just I've created a whole bunch of Lego Beyblade Burst Beyblades, which I just want to show to everybody. And if you want to create some Lego Beyblade Burst Beyblades, then I know how to do so. And I created a bunch of them, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So I created 9. And I'm going to show each one of them off one by one, I should have said. But I didn't get a chance to say that part. So move some guys over to the side. And what do we have here? This is the first one, which is basically the one I say that the system is based off of. Because I had that Beyblade and I just switched the system over to a new system. So the system is basically based off of this one. Which I call him the Sun Master. So this is the Sun Master. Like remember Soul Blaze from Beyblade is just like Soul Blaze, or as they have now, a Mataros. And this is actually a special system with all these. It's not really a system like Beyblade Burst. It's a special system where when they battle each other, certain pieces could pop off in battle because of the way that's built. So they can both see it could either spin, then when it hits one of the parts of the walls, then it'll pop off, or during battle it could just pop off because it loses friction. And then I'd say every single time you do a Beyblade battle, you just want to tighten it like so. That's how to tighten it. And then you also have to put it near the wall, so then you're secure. And when you spin it, it's an attack type. And the jumper pieces is just basically what the system is created by, the jumper system, the jumper pieces. So thank you for the jumper pieces, for the people who thought of the jumper piece. So I thank you for that. Now, as we get on to our second one, which is the one I named the Clown. The Clown is really weird. Okay, so the Clown just has two purple plates on it, which is just a smooth plates. Even though I don't really want to mess those things up, I have plenty more, and I could just probably get more from the Lego store too. So probably the next time I go to the Lego store, I know what to pick up, which is just a whole bunch more jumpers and a whole bunch of plates, with a whole bunch of studs and a whole bunch of, well, a little bit of other pieces too. So, now I know what I'm gonna be trying to get from the Lego store whenever I go back there. So, this is actually how this system works. It's still the same. And what I love about this system that I created is that these two, they both go the same way, as you see right there. And you can just switch these out, and there you go. You got yourself a new combo, which is still the Sun God and Sun Master. And then you just get this one, which it looks better with the color scheme because it goes all through there correctly, like it's supposed to. But it's not really the right colors. Like it's not like a stock version. It's a custom, even though it looks to be like a stock version. But this is Clown, and it's not really trying to make fun of anyone. It's just something that I thought was an appropriate name. I thought it was a good name for this one because of the colors. The colors, I thought it kind of reminded me of Circus Clown, kinda. But let's not waste too much time here. And then the next one, we go on to my biggest failure, which I don't even have a name for this one anymore. It was something about the sun, but I was thinking, nah. This one, I got to just rebuild and destroy this one. So, don't get too attached to this one. Unless you make my comments, unless people start saying a lot in the comments, don't destroy this one, don't destroy that one. Don't destroy that one, that one, that one, that one. If you say it like a bunch of times, I'll be like, okay. I'll just redesign it a little bit. Like it'll look a little bit different, but it'll still mostly be the same thing. But here's the reason why I don't like this system. It's because look at this system and then look at the other system. It's really, this one's thin, and this one is better. It has more layers. That's why I like this system better. This system is worse. And you see all those parts on the bottom part. I don't mind the bottom part. It's just that it bursts too easily. And that's the reason why I call it my biggest failure. And this one was when I was just about to make the system more complicated, but then I created this mess. Okay, I'll figure out a way to fix that later on. But that one, I don't even have a name for that one. So, the Unknown Beyblade. Just say the Unknown Beyblade. Now this one looks to be some kind of main character's Beyblade. Obviously. But this one, basically a good Beyblade to use. It has mostly like fall or autumn colors. And I'd say the black, like a black dragon. So I'll just call it the black dragon. So the black dragon, I'd say, is pretty cool because of all the black parts. And that's why while it's spinning, it looks to be like a continuous spinning black circle. That wasn't really the best way to describe it, but it's all that I got at the moment. So, then you got your system, which looks like that. And now I see why I don't really like the other system, because it just bursts too easily. That one is one of the harder to burst. And this one, which is supposed to be an easier one to spin because I always spin like that with my right hand. And then I have a place for my fingers to go. And that's pretty cool. And also, it holds together the Beyblade, so don't want to have to worry about the top parts flying everywhere. So, I think this one is a good one. This one is like Sunburst. Okay, I'll just call it Sunburst. So, Sunburst is a good Beyblade. It's a attack type. And most of these are attack types. This one is probably the weirdest system ever. It still has a wall system, but It's just that and then that. There's nothing really different. It's just the same, but not that much turning to make this guy burst. So there you go. Don't worry, we're almost done. This is probably the weirdest one I ever created. This one is, well, mostly an eternal spinning Beyblade, but as circular walls. So when it spins, it's circular, so it won't block the spinning mechanism itself, which is pretty thoughtful of me. Because if it was a regular brick like a square piece, then it wouldn't be able to even move. So I use a circular. And this one's mostly free spinning. And this one's also has a more of a balance / defensive tip. This one you cannot burst really, but I call it burst because it has a stud. And the stud, if you don't aim right, then it could just cause you to have a horrible Beyblade battle. Although this one could usually just tie or win or lose to a regular Beyblade burst, so I think this one fits in quite well, even though it was a regular Beyblade burst Beyblade, but not anymore. Let's go on to, okay. These are the last two, which are White Winger, because, I mean, well, most of the colors are just white, so might as well. White Winger, and then here is Dark White Winger. So, you may say, might be thinking this, how is that dude White Winger? How's that one White Winger when this one is just, this is supposed to be the original White Winger, and this one is supposed to be Dark White Winger? How does that even make sense? Because there's no white on it anywhere. And then also, I have to show you this. See how that, is missing, like, it's missing, like, it's missing about this much off of that Beyblade. And you might be thinking, will it still be able to spin? It still spins. It's able to spin still. It's just, you know, it's harder to gain control of because of it not being completely balanced. But since it keeps on spinning rapidly, then I'd say you're pretty good, because then the space will just be filled up by air and nothing else, which is what we need. And then with the burst system, I see nothing different, except for it's more of a right angle than any other angle. Which all the burst system is usually just walls, but this is just walls with another wall connected to it. And this is the last one. Sorry for making it so long. I just was trying to be. If it was the original me, then it took me like 20 minutes to go through all these Beyblades. But I'm doing it a different way. I'm trying to become a little bit more professional and a little bit more, trying to become a little bit more shorter with the videos. Videos wise. Short videos. So, this one is White Winger. And the reason why I call him White Winger is because of these I call wings. So, White Winger. White wings. I mean, I could call him Blue Winger, but what's that gonna help? But anyway, anything I wanted to call it. So I just came up with White Winger because that was the first thing that ever came to my mind, and I was thinking, well, it's something that I can remember easily, so there you go. So White Winger is just very cool. Like how you see the red part, and then the all-around part, the all-around piece. I just broke my stand that I used for my Lego stop motions. Well, that's down the drain. So, as you see, this is still the regular wall system, but it also has this other wall, which is because the bottom part. And it has all these holes in it, so whenever it's spinning, air can obviously go through all those holes and then make it spin a little bit more. Make it spin a little bit better, I'd say. And I think that's pretty cool, because if it's battling and it's just spinning, and you know it needs a little bit more spin, they usually turn spin like that. Usually turn spin like that, barely on the edge of the tip. So, I think that's because of the air movement. And air movement usually changes the way a Beyblade spins. But, in this case, with a Lego Beyblade, it changes everything. From the beginning of the battle to the end of the battle to the middle of the battle where the Beyblades burst. It changes everything, which I'll just have to get onto in a different video. And that is all of my Lego Beyblade collection. Lego Beyblade Burst Beyblade collection. I just created all of a sudden. I just created it because I was thinking, well, I'm a little bit tired of using Beyblade Metal Fight Beyblades as Beyblade Burst ones. Although I was kind of able to do Wyvern Armed Massive as a Metal Fight Beyblade. Even though that was possible, I really don't see what's the harm of making Lego Beyblades. I mean, they get close to no views, and some people probably think that they're not going to get anywhere far, but just tell me what you think about them. So, like if you want, favorite if you want, and subscribe for more awesomeness. See you next time, bye, and I'm proven to be legendary.